Hello everyone and welcome to SOS Wrestling and to the 21st episode of the Academy series. So only going to be simming 1 year in this episode because I did have a little bit of family stuff to do. So I didn't really have time to do anything this weekend, so just gonna have to wing it with the videos I put out this week. Yeah, so only gonna be 1 year this year, but next year, I promise, probably we're gonna be doing 2 years for that episode. To get started, Wrestler of the Year is surprisingly Jesse Goddard's. Definitely not the first choice in my book, but I guess he's gotten a lot better. Company of the Year is WWE. Team of the Year is Levy Cooper and Chris Stark. Match of the Year is Jesse Goddard's defeating Tyler Matrix. Show of the Year is WWE Survivor Series. Veteran Wrestler is Yohei, or Yohei, I don't really know. Female is Maya Yukihi, however you say that. Most Improved is Spectacular Wrestling League, the famous and prestigious Spectacular Wrestling League. Independent is El Hijo del can't talk. El Hijo del Fantasma. You would be surprised to learn that I took 3 years of Spanish, still can't pronounce anything, or speak any of it. Manager of the Year, Stokely Hathaway. Announcer is Shinpei Nogami. Not sure I got that right. Color commentator is James Keenan, Sterling James Keenan, also known as Corey Graves. Referee is Chad Patton. Alright, going into the mail. Isabella signed an extension offer with EWWL. BH Fight did not re-sign with WWE. The Shadow left Dragon Gate also. Jesse Angel was released by NXT. That's a real shame that the Shadow left Dragon Gate, because I was hoping he'd stay there for the rest of his career. But yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. BH Fight signed with MWF. Rico Starr extended his deal with ICW. Jesse Angel signed with Ring of Honor. DFW signed the Shadow. Jesse Angel left Shimmer for Ring of Honor. Samantha Starr and Jesse Angel are now friends. BH Fight got a contract offer from PWG, which he signed. The Shadow quit DWF in July, and the Shadow got an offer with New Japan. He got an offer with New Japan. Jay Sky strained his rotator cuff. BH Fight got an offer from Dragon Gate. I'm just now realizing that my voice is kind of dead, and I didn't know that would happen this week. I haven't really talked a lot, so I don't know what that's about. But if my voice is a little bit shaky, that's why, I guess. I'm just now realizing this. BH Fight signed with Dragon Gate. The Shadow actually re-signed with Dragon Gate, so I guess he just wanted to try different things. Maybe had a little bit of a disagreement with the company for a couple months, but he did end up coming back in December. Black Buffalo was removed from the CEO of PCOW. Thought that was something important, but it was not. BH Fight left PWG and MWF and joined Dragon Gate. The Shadow left New Japan and joined Dragon Gate. And Justin Wake extended his deal with New Japan. And yeah, that's the end of the news. Moving on to the short list. Adrian True, still an opener with TNA, but he did get 275, so maybe he actually won some matches this year instead of the usual 0 wins. Yep, 3 wins, 1 draw, 19 losses. Not great, but at least he won 3 matches. Highest rating 68, average rating 53, and he's doing pretty good. His popularity is about the same from what I remember. And yeah, moving on to BH Fight, currently a mid-carder with Dragon Gate. I can't believe they're 40 years old. That's actually kind of shocking. 8 wins, 1 draw, 13 losses, and he did have the MWF World Heavyweight title for a while. after he lost the Intercontinental title. I can imagine that that is why he left, because that was really probably the only thing that was keeping him there. The fact that he was Intercontinental Champion, but highest rating 64, average rating 47. He did pretty good this year, for being 40 years old at least. He has not actually had a match with Dragon Gate yet, I don't think. I don't actually know if they're active in December, so because they're a touring company, so I don't know if either the Shadow or BH Fight had a match with Dragon Gate since they re-signed, or Shadow re-signed, BH Fight signed for the first time. 409 for Isabella, currently EWWL Universal, VWI National Tag Team, and VWI World. So pretty good for Isabella. We'll see how she's doing match-wise. And yeah, I also want to look at her title history. 12 wins, 1 draw, 10 losses, highest rating 50, average rating 42. Most of her matches were title matches, which she obviously won quite a few of them. Yeah, so since 2032, she's probably had the most success on the independents of anyone. Oh, besides Levy Payne, of course. Levy Payne has just done amazing since he left WWE. Hopefully he can keep it up this year. Just be around the same, because he got 11 last year. I'm not expecting him to get that good this year because he's 40, but I do think he'll be like top 50. J Sky's 466. So far everyone is ranked at this point. We'll see how J Skies is doing with his matches, see how many he won. I'm not expecting too much, but he is an upper mid-carder, so 11 wins, 8 losses, 48 highest rating, 36 average rating. So more wins than I thought he'd get, but overall, pretty mediocre year. Good year for him, though. We'll see if he can keep that up, or, you know, until he retires. Jesse Angel, 353. So not great. Pretty bad by Jesse Angel standards, but again, 40 years old. That's gonna happen. For some reason, I don't know why she was released by NXT, because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Yeah, okay, well, actually, this is improvement over last year. I didn't even realize that. But, so good for her. I do not know. Yeah, 8 wins, 13 losses, highest rating 78, average rating 53. So the best we've seen so far. Looks like she did lose. Oh, wow. So Jesse Angel, the person. Wait, Jesse Angel and Samantha Starr both left for Ring of Honor at the same time. And now they're good friends now. But Samantha Starr is actually the one that took the NXT Women's title off of Jesse Angel. And it looks like she did leave Shimmer with the title. Oh, she almost had the Shimmer title. Instead of... I honestly, I've never seen Shimmer, so I don't know what their title ranks are, but that's pretty good. Alright, Justin Wake, currently still a personality with New Japan. Obviously, had to retire early. But looks to be doing pretty well for himself. I mean, he's consistently re-signed. Levy Payne, 16. No titles, and he's an upper mid-carder with Ring of Honor. I can't remember if he was a main eventer last time or an upper mid-carder. But, yeah, no title reigns this year, unfortunately. But again, I'm sure he's not going to complain with 16, 83 highest rating, 77 average rating, 12 wins, 1 draw, and 12 losses. His lowest rating was a 69, and wow, that was the Shielder apparently in Ring of Honor. Yeah, cool. That's really cool. He had a couple shots. He had actually quite a few shots at the. Oh no, he held the World Tag Team titles. Looks like he's mainly a tag team wrestler now that he's lost the world title, although he did have one shot at the world title. But I mean, he doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. I'm not expecting him to be top 25 next year, but we'll see. I mean, he's definitely been surprising us so far in this series, so we'll see. Rico Star number 64, always consistently like very highly ranked. Currently still in upper mid Carter with ICW, 14 wins, 0 draws, and 12 losses. He looks to actually be in the main event title scene because he's gotten something like 5 shots at the title. Unfortunately, not getting all of them, or getting any of them to go his way. But still, at least he's getting them. And 14 wins, 12 losses. Already said that. But 79 highest rating, 68 average rating. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now the moment of truth, the Shadow, 214. Alright, so a little bit of a fall from grace, but granted, he is actually a main eventer with Dragon Gate right now, instead of an upper mid Carter, which I think he deserves to be main eventer. Let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, 214. Yeah, a little bit of a fall from grace. He hasn't been rated this low since 2025, so a little over 10 years. But that's kind of what happens when you get to this age. I mean, at least he's still in the top 250, top half. But 18 wins, 14 losses, highest rating 73, average rating 43. I think this was really because he was with New Japan and DFW for the last, actually for most of the year, and he didn't get a lot of matches with them. Surprisingly, because they're both touring companies. It's probably because he was on a pay-per-appearance deal with both of them. But I will expect him to get a lot more matches with Dragon Gate, and actually seeing his ratings with Dragon Gate, I do expect him to be top 100 next year. Maybe not top 100, top 150 at least. But yeah, that's what I am thinking. He's still engaged to Stacy Tybalt. That's been a long time now. Alright, well, I think that'll about do it for this episode. Hopefully everything works out as far as recording goes, because I really don't have a lot of time to mess up here. But hopefully I can get this out to you. Sorry about there not being 2 years. I will try and get that in the next episode, because it was overwhelmingly what you guys wanted, which I expected. I just want to make sure I wasn't making anyone too mad with that. With that said, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you did like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys next time.